You're watching Let's Chat.
We are glad to have you back here with us as we continue on Let's Chat. We're getting into the exact middle of summer coming up here in just a few days. You need to take care of your eyes. We've heard about sunscreen for years. You need to take eye care precaution. Joining us to talk about that is Cindy Crittenden Henderson. Cindy is the president, or should I say queen?
I like Queen.
Queen of
Yes.
Eyear Optical, and her son Alex. Alex, good to see you, and thank you both for joining
Glad
us.
to be here.
Eyear Optical, family-run business. You all have been supplying Chattanoogans and folks in the surrounding areas with eyeglasses, contacts, eye exams for how long now?
Over 60 years.
Wow.
Daddy founded the company, and I wasn't born yet. But I feel like I've been
Right.
here forever, so close.
And you have brought the next generation into the business.
This is the third generation, yes.
And when she says daddy, many of you fondly remember Jim Crittenden. What a super, super nice guy.
I think so.
Got to spend a lot of time with Jim and the legendary Luther around
yeah,
the lunch
at
table.
lunch.
Priceless. All right, getting into summer, it is vitally important you take care of your eyes, especially once you get to a certain age. What's the first step in proper eye care?
Something that I think a lot of moms forget is they're real quick to put sunscreen on their children, on their toddler when they're going to the pool, and they put their sunglasses on, but they don't put sunglasses on their children, and that kind of breaks my heart a little. They're not being negligent.
Right.
They just don't know. They don't realize what kind of effects are going to happen long term.
And Alex, I know you've seen young children at the beach, their eyes are squinty up, and that's just not good. So what do you recommend for parents like that and for the younger set? Tell me.
Sure. So the best type of sun protection you can get is polarized sunglasses. Polycarbonate lenses, which we always recommend for children for improved safety, have a UV filter in them, which is going to protect their eyes from those high-level UV radiation that can cause that eye damage over time.
Right, and it can cause substantial and oftentimes eye damage you can't control. Right?
Exactly.
You have a pair of glasses for the younger set down here. Can you pick those up and let me see them for just a moment? Now, these eyeglasses would look cool on an adult, but could you imagine seeing these on your grandson?
My nephew is a baseball player, and he wears these, of course, to protect his eyes from actual incident, but from the sun as well. Alex started his babies in sunglasses. They were so funny. They were tiny. They were really less than a year old, but in the car, they wear sunglasses.
Sure, you're training them well.
Exactly. Get that next generation.
All right, what about for folks of, let's say, Alex's generation? What do you recommend?
We've got some really cool stuff. We sell Costa. We like Costa. It has a great reputation, and particularly around this area, fishermen love it because of the polarized lenses that he mentioned. Most of the lenses come with a gray lens, which helps the reflection off the water, and it also helps them see the fish, so they will become greater fishermen.
Exactly.
His brother is our fisherman, and he talks about that a lot.
All right, Alex, what about people of your mom's generation and my generation?
Be very
In full
careful.
disclosure,
Careful.
we're close to the
Careful.
same age,
Yeah.
so what do you recommend for that?
Again, just any kind of polarized is going to give the greatest clarity, especially for driving.
Right.
Anybody that's going to be out, I mean, I know you talked about golf earlier. If you're going to be golfing, a brown polarized really helps to contrast the ball and the turf that you're playing on.
And you all are, hopefully in our next visit with them, we'll be able to show you some really cool things on an iPad. When I went in to get fitted, you were showing me things on an iPad that, I kid you not, blew my mind.
We're high tech. We're high tech.
Do you have this, correct?
Yes.
I don't know what this is.
So
But briefly, tell me what this does.
So what this does is we attach it to any frame, and these little
Let's hold it up a little bit. So
these
the
little
camera
green
can see
dots
it. Right.
act like motion capture, and we're able to take measurements of where the pupil sits in the frame by taking a picture and having the computer do a lot of calculations, so we get the most accurate optical center for the clearest vision possible.
It's certainly amazing. When I saw this, you had to pick my jaw up off the floor. I was speechless, literally. And you know, that doesn't happen very often. All right, how many stores? That was where you're supposed to insert the laughter there.
So I'm still trying to be nice.
You've got how many locations around the area?
We have 5 locations in the area: Athens, Tennessee, You know, Daryl is a hometown boy from Athens,
I
isn't he?
do indeed,
Yeah.
and he is.
And, well, Daddy was too. And Cleveland, Tennessee, and Shalford Road.
Right.
And Hickson on Highway 153, and Brainerd Road, which moved a few years ago down to the intersection of East Brainerd.
And there is an independent doctor of optometry at each store, each location. And I'll tell you, when I needed glasses, I'll tell you where I went. I went to Eyear Optical. So we were deciding between these. You like these?
I did.
And then we have, you did? All right.
I still do.
We're going to talk more about that. We'll see you tomorrow on Let's Chat.